What we're going to be going over is how to operate the collar, how to turn it on, how to turn it off, a couple of the different features. There are a couple of ways that buttons that you'll click and you'll think that you broke the collar. I'm going to show you if you accidentally click them for some reason, how to refix it. And I'm also going to show you how to charge it. The way to turn it on is you want to get this red dot right here. See this red dot?
Yep.
And connect it to this red dot right here. We're going to turn it off. We're going to go like this, and it's going to turn red. So I recommend going right over the top like this. That way you can fully see the screen the whole time. Now there's an on and off feature on the back. It's right here. Yep, it's right here. It's a big button. Big button right here. I recommend holding it down with your middle finger. So you hold it down for a while, turns on. For my middle finger, hold down the big button, turns on, hold down the big button, it turns off. So right here, you see an M. So there's a little side button that says M and C. You want it to say C on this side, so we're gonna hold this down. It goes to C. C means that it's continuous. So you can either hold the button down or you can click it. So if you need to hold it down for some reason, you can hold it down. If you only need to click it, you still have that option to clicking it. In my experience, when it's in momentary, it's such a momentary flash that it goes by so quick. I feel like if it's in continuous, it's a little bit more of a slow feeling, and it's a little bit easier for the dog to perceive. The only button you guys want to press is this black top button. This red one's going to do nothing, and this one is going to put it into vibrate mode, so avoid this one. So this black one is how you activate it. See, when it's flashing red like this, it's operating, it's working. If you accidentally click the vibrate button, you're going to see these weird symbols. Don't use the vibrate, ever. People say, well, Grant, why don't we use the beep so we avoid using the e-collar? You know what the beep is? The command. Listen to the command, you know? Come. That's the beep, you know? That's the beep. Come, you know? One last way that you can is that you adjust the levels with this. So using your index finger and your thumb, dialing it up like this, and dialing it down like that. Okay, dialing it up, dialing it down. This is completely waterproof. So it's completely waterproof. You can swim with it. You can wash it. It's totally waterproof. There are some waterproof flaps for charging, and that's how you charge it. So on this back side right here, there's these waterproof flaps. You pull this flap up like this, and you just plug it right into the wall. Press it down. I'm gonna do this right here. So another one. Push this, pull this open. Boom. There's the port. And then close it. And so takes about 2 hours to charge per one. So you have one charger, so maybe you charge one for 2 hours and then just switch the other one out. And it lasts about a week. About 3 days without needing a charge. So, you know, every couple days I would charge it, you know, or just plug it in. You can't go wrong. Comfort Pad makes it feel a lot better for him. And so normally with this has 2 contact points, and you need to rotate it from one side of his neck to the other side of his neck every 4 to 6 hours. If you have it on him all day, you should rotate it at least 2 or 3 times. Same thing as this, but it has 4 contacts instead of 2. So it evenly distributes the pressure and the pulse. So it feels much better for him. It's not even close to how, it's not even close. It feels incredibly better. Not all dogs can wear the Comfort Pad because it has 4 contact points. And so it's harder to get through the fur. Just make sure you groom his neck or comb his neck more than normal in that one spot or right around here. Just make sure that's really combed, because the Comfort Pad, it feels much better for them. You can keep it on a lot longer, but it has the worst contact. So you're gonna have to do an extra good job of putting it on and making sure it's making contact, because that's the one downside. And so you really have to make sure that you have good contact, because if you don't have good contact, it's not gonna work. All right, so if you could put that on my arm, tighter than you feel comfortable. Okay, and so I wanna show you, just keep it right there. So this is too loose. It's totally fine. And I wanna show you how you can tell. So what I'd like you to do is pull towards you with the collar, and now try and spin it. So pull towards you with the collar, now try and spin it. See how it spins? That's too loose. Because if it's spinning, it's gonna be spinning on his neck. You shouldn't be able to spin it. So do it one tighter. Now try and do the same thing. See, it's not working. That's a perfect fit. In a past life. There we go, perfect. You see that? That's a perfect fit. Okay, and do the test, pull up and turn, spin it. So you can slightly spin it a little bit. So you might want it one tighter if it's possible. That'll work, but if you can get it one tighter, that's gonna fit better. Now do it. That's how it should fit. Yep. Okay. I'd rather have it too tight than too loose, because then at least it's working properly. It's making good contact. If it's too tight, it'll start coughing. The only ways that the dog can get hurt from the e-collar are allergic reaction to the metal. You'll notice it immediately. He'll immediately have redness and loss of hair within like an hour and a half. And if that happens, it's not the collar, it's the metal. So, you know, if somebody sees that, they're like, oh my God, the collar burned my dog. It's like, no, it's the metal. It's kept on too loose, because then it causes the abrasions. Or it's kept on too long, so it's not rotated every 4 to 6 hours. That's basically it. But the electric won't do anything. No, it won't do anything. And this one, this material is like it's one of the brands that never really has an allergic reaction to the dog. Some other brands like Garmin, their collars, sometimes the chemical in the plastic can irritate the dog, but this one's good. And when you get good with it, you don't even have to look at the levels. You can kind of feel it. But that's what I want you to do, is get the feel, you know, for how it feels, and just practice, you know. Once you get 5 at a time figured out, you know, we went up 5, then try to go 10 at a time, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, then maybe try 20 at a time, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and just keep going up in those things, because we want to really get good at going up at least 5 times quickly, because if the dog's running away full speed, come, you know, you got about 5 chances where you need it to, you know, it's like come, dial up, come, dial up, come, dial up, come, dial up. So if the dog's running away from you as fast as possible, if it's going to take you more than 5 times to say come and get the dog to respond back, the dog's probably not going to be coming back, you know. So just get used to dialing up and dialing down in increments of 5. You know, come, dial up, come, dial up, come, dial up, come, dial up, come. If you don't know if it's turned on or not, click the night light. See? Now it's on for sure. You see how that works? So click the power button twice. Try not to shine it in your eye. Click the big power button on the back twice. There it is. So now you know it's on. Boom. Once you think it's on, try and click the power button twice just to check. Nope. We're good to go. The people that really struggle with the training don't practice at all. The people that are super good with the training and they're like, give me my dog, I'll show you what's up, you know, like they, you know, if you can get from 5 to 25, 10 to 50 pretty quick, when we come and say work with the training, I'm like, say come, and Brody's gonna come, and you'll say come, and he'll come, and if you don't, you'll click, and then you'll instinctually go up and click, and I'll be like, oh, he's 15 and 30, or these are the levels, so I'll tell you guys as I'm working with him, okay, he starts off at 8, and at 15 he's good, go up by 2 at a time. So then you'll go to 8, practice, and then I'll be like, okay, now he's actually responding. Just start with that very generic 5, 10, you know, 5, 5, 5, and then go up by 10. So, you know, the remote collar, you know, it is kind of confusing. You have to operate, you have to turn it on, you know, you have to dial this up. There's a lot of buttons. Really just practice with it as much as you can. The more that you practice with it, again, it's just like our walk, you know, It's just like the walk. We just got to get it to be muscle memory, because when we're in a situation that's stressful, we're gonna freeze. And at least with the leash, if you freeze, you're holding on to the leash. But if you freeze with this and he's off leash, and this is a lot less intuitive, you know, it's way more likely to freeze with this than with the leash on, because you're like, oh, do I click? What do I click? Oh God, you start clicking wrong buttons, and, you know, and so the more you practice with it, the better you're gonna feel. So it's very important that this becomes muscle memory. That way when we start working with him, we're not thinking about this, we're thinking about him and how it works. How's that sound, guys?
Good.